Hey Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. In today's episode, we're going to be making Dollar Tree 15-minute or less crafts. I've got this cute little drawer box from the Dollar Tree. I've got some floral foam. I believe that's also from the Dollar Tree, and some flowers from the Dollar Tree. First thing I'm going to do is cut the foam down to fit inside the box. Super easy. I'm just using my Cricut spatula. I have yet to find one of those little foam cutting knives. I am on the hunt for that. I'm going to glue my foam right down inside the little box, and then I'm going to start snipping the florals so that they are the size and kind of look that I want. This is very individual, whatever looks good to you. And I'm just going to start putting them in. I did need to make some holes with something sharp, and I have a little screwdriver that I did that with, and I added a little hot glue to make sure they stood in there, because not all the pieces had that harder kind of metal stem, especially since I cut the flowers up a little bit. But I wanted those flowers. They're so beautiful. And if you haven't noticed, purple, lavender are my favorite colors. So I'm going to add those in first, because those are going to be kind of the main focus. And now we're going to make some holes, and we're going to add some of these little green flowers. Well, they're green stems with little teeny yellow flowers on them. I think it's baby's breath. And then I've got this other pick that had these gorgeous little blue flowers. I can't remember what they were. It was just a leftover piece. So we've got our thriller, filler, and spiller, and I love it. Now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to hot glue down some reindeer moss. And honestly, I normally don't like to use hot glue with moss, but because this was contained in a little box, I could do it without the glue kind of running outside. So I figured I'd put it in there and just cut off pieces. Plus the moss was kind of hard and solid, which makes that more possible. When they're just like little teeny pieces, it's really hard to use hot glue. I mean, you can do it, but I don't prefer it. So anyway, I'm going to put that in all the way around. I thought it looked so cute, but then I had these cute little Dollar Tree bunnies. It was a garland I took apart. And what I'm going to do is add two little teeny tiny pom-poms to the ears, like a complementary color. I mean, I guess it's kind of a blue lavender, maybe. Anyway, and that's all there was for this one. I think it's so cute. You could even put the word spring inside the front if you wanted to. I decided to leave it in case I want to change out the flowers. But I love this one. How easy and quick. Let me know what you think. I've got this cute little kind of more than a half circle cut sign from Dollar Tree, some napkins from Dollar Tree, a butterfly shape, and then I've also got some Cricut vinyl that's pink, and I know Dollar Tree sells that as well. And I can't believe how easy that paper ripped off the front. That doesn't always work. Anyway, I'm going to take my napkin and I'm going to use some masking tape to pull apart the ply. It was a 2-ply. That was very easy to do with the masking tape. Now I'm going to figure out what part of the napkin I want to use. And I'm going to use 2 parts. I'm going to use the part that says Hello Spring, and then I'm going to also cut out the little wheelbarrow because I don't want the gap as much between it, so I want you to be able to see it. So we'll kind of just fussy cut a little bit that out. Now I'm going to take my little sign piece and I'm just going to figure out about how much I need of the vinyl, and I am going to actually do both sides. I only show myself doing one, but I do end up doing both sides. Once I get that on there nice and smooth, I'll sand around the edges in a downward motion to take off the excess. Anyway, got the Mod Podge on there. I'm going to lay the piece of napkin where I want it, add some more Mod Podge, and add the other piece. And yeah, they overlap a little bit, but I think that's okay because it was just a very light white napkin, and most of it is a pattern that I'm covering up. So I'm just positioning it where I want it and cutting out some excess that was there that I really didn't need. And it was hard to know until I put it down. Now I'm going to put Mod Podge over the entire top. Just typical decoupaging, which most of you have done, I'm sure. I'm going to go nice and carefully. I'm going to also cover both sides of the butterfly because you are going to see part of the back with the vinyl as well. And I use a blade to just cut around that and get rid of the excess. I'll get the bigger parts off first with scissors, then I use my blade to cut around the excess. This actually goes very fast, especially if your blade is nice and sharp. I am on my way again. Can't believe it's been a year. There it is. And like I said, I do the other side off camera. Now I'm going to take my sanding sponge and just after the Mod Podge dried, and I'm just going to go around in a downward motion and get rid of the excess. I did the same thing with the contact paper. I've got a lavender chalk marker that I got on Amazon, and I'm just going to go around all the edges. I thought that was the perfect complement. I'm also going to glue half the butterfly on because I want to position him so he's slightly off the edge there. And then I'm going to take that lavender paint marker and I'm just going to draw in the body of the little butterfly with that color. And then I'll kind of put the designs on the wings, which is super easy. I just did 3 kind of oval shapes. And this kind of coordinated the colors all the way around with the pink and the lavender, which you know I love. I've got this beautiful kind of fuchsia pink flower. I'm just going to take it apart, get rid of the part that sticks out in the back, glue it back together, and then I'm going to place it right next to the Hello Spring words, and I'm going to add some greenery in around it just to make it look more fun and festive and alive. And this is just so pretty for spring. This is coming together so fast, especially if you have all the materials ready to go. Added several different textures and types of leaves, and that is it. What do you think? I love it. I think it's so pretty and it's also very feminine. Anyway, let me know. I have a Dollar Tree cloche that I had used before and I took out what was on the inside. And then I've got this little bunny garland and some reindeer moss and a little carrot from the Dollar Tree. Now, don't worry about what it looks like on the inside of the cloche because it did rip off when I took something out of it, but I'm going to use hot glue, and because these pieces of reindeer moss are pretty solid, I'm going to go ahead and put it all around. And then I need to trim off any excess because we've got to be able to close the top of the cloche, and right now those little pieces are in the way. This is going to be such a quick and easy craft. I'm going to pick this plaid bunny with the pastels, which I think is so pretty. I'm actually going to take 2 of those because they happen to be the only ones that looked exactly alike. And I'm going to glue them to each other because when I put them in the cloche, you're going to be able to see both sides. So I thought it made sense to go ahead and glue them together. They both have a tail on them, but that's okay. I'm going to have to cut down the legs of the bunny, which you wouldn't see anyway, so that it fits inside the cloche. It was a little bit too tall. So I just kept clipping and sanding that until it was just the right height. And then I'm going to put some really pretty lavender mini pom-poms on the front and white ones on the other side. This is just coming out so cute and literally taking no time at all. If you have all these supplies, you can throw this together so quickly. I'm going to make a space and hot glue that bunny right inside the reindeer moss. I spread it apart a little bit so that it was making contact with the bottom of the cloche. I'm going to take this little carrot, replace it with some different greenery. I don't love the greenery that comes with it, so I cut some little ends off some fern greenery that I had, and I think it looks much more authentic. And I need to make the carrot a little shorter so it just cuts right off. It's just foam on the inside. And I'm going to hot glue it right next to the bunny. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. We're gonna put the top on it and we're almost done. That you could stop right here. But I had this bunny ribbon from the Dollar Tree and I decided to glue it all the way around. I just thought that was the perfect finishing touch. And that's it. This one is done. It came out adorable. You could use it for Easter, all through spring, whenever you want. I think it's just so cute and easy. What a fun thing. And you could do this with your kids and grandkids. I think this would be a really fun one to do with them. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Is this something that you would like to just put together quickly so that you could have it for fun? And you could put anything in the cloche. It doesn't have to be a bunny. Whatever you like. Let me know what you think. I've got this beautiful glass vase from the Dollar Tree and a pack of the carrots. We're going to get rid of that label on the bottom and use Goo Gone to get rid of the sticky stuff. And then I usually follow up with a little rubbing alcohol to get rid of the oily Goo Gone. And then I'll clean up the glass while I'm at it. Now I'm going to take the carrots, I'm going to pull out the stems that come with them, and I'm going to use my little green fern that I get from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut off little end pieces and put 2 inside each of the carrots. And all you have to do is add a little hot glue and poke them right in. So easy. Honestly, on this particular craft, this took the longest and it did not take long at all. So quick and easy. And this is going to turn out to be such a cute little decor piece for Easter or spring, whatever you want. And I just did that to all 6 of the carrots. Now I'm going to put all 6 carrots in. Now, once you get to about 5, it starts getting kind of tight in there because I want it to line all the way around the circle of the inside of the vase. And so I do have to use something to kind of push them in there. I think I used a pencil, the eraser side, just to kind of position them the way I wanted and make sure that they all got in there so that it was a real tight fit. But I wanted to, from every angle when you looked at it, that you would see a carrot, like a circle around. Now I've got this beautiful jute ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue it around the center. I'm going to do 2 rows of that. I thought this was really pretty, and it gave this a little bit of a rustic feel, which I thought was fun. Since so many spring and Easter DIYs are just colorful and lively, I thought rustic is also a fun way to decorate for this particular time of year. Now we're just going to add that second row. Again, do this however you want. Use whatever ribbon you like, and you don't have to do 2 rows. You'll see why I did here in just a moment. So now that we get that last end attached, I'm going to take some nautical rope, which is like a 3-strand kind of a cord. I'm going to take off one of those strands. So then the other side becomes like a 2-strand cord. And I'm going to use that side, tie it right around the middle, and I'm going to make a knot, and then I'll trim the ends or the tails. And that rope is no joke to cut through. So anyway, but it's not impossible. You just need some good sharp scissors. And I was using my kind of whatever scissors for this, which that's okay. It worked. Now I'm going to make that really nice knot. We'll just kind of trim the ends a little bit. And that is it for this one. It's just a very simple, rustic, and beautiful look. I think this would go with many different decor styles. You'll have to let me know what you think. And it was so quick and easy to make. I enjoyed it. I hope you do too. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.